Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Fig. Today I'm going to talk about my new smoker. It's the 500 from Millscale that we picked up last week from Texas. Here she is. So this is a 500-gallon propane tank smoker that we picked up from Texas not even a week ago. We had it on order. I was quoted 8 months and it ended up being 10 months after about 2 months delay due to supply chain issues and whatnot, and ended up being perfect. It was ready in July, where my daughter, who's behind the camera right now, she was out of school and was able to come and record the whole journey. Perfect, right? And then, yeah, it was a long wait, but it was definitely worth it. I haven't cooked on it yet. I thought that I'd share the walkthrough with you guys first, so here it is. So we have 2 doors and added some counterweights on here so it helps with opening it. Another reason that I wanted counterweights was the reach of the door handle when it was open. I saw people have a hard time reaching. I'm only 5'5", so I wanted to get this on here so it doesn't open all the way, where it's now right here I can reach it. I'm also standing like a couple inches above where this pavement is raised just that much. Also help. Yeah, let me just show you the inside. And it comes with 2 bottom grates, as you can see. I'll show you measurements in a little bit. Another upper grate. So Millscale, they only offer 1 upper grate by the stack side. As you all know, the top gets hotter than the bottom, and the door near the firebox gets really hot. I think that's the reason why they don't offer a top rack on this side. But okay, let me show you some measurements. So the 500 tank is 37 inches in diameter as opposed to the 250, which is only 30 inches. The cooking grate is just 3 feet, which is 36 inches across. And then the 1 grate is 35, so 36 by 35. 35 times 2 is 70. I have a question though, like this thing can go all the way here, and this thing can go all the way there. And then what? We have about 16.5 inches in gap. That there's nothing, but I know we move it all the way up here because this will be the hot spot that you can barely cook anything on. But yeah, you're losing about this much cooking space with their design, because they have a deflector plate here that they put on all their pits, from the backyard to the 500 and the 1000. They put this deflector plate. I think it redirects the heat that comes from the firebox to just hover over the grate, and it gets pulled into the smokestack evenly. I think that's the idea behind the design. I also see something similar that Aaron Franklin used on his backyard, like a deflector plate type deal. It makes sense, but yeah, you're losing a little bit space on the bottom. This is something I didn't know before I placed the order. Another thing, this handlebar spins, so it's easy to control. This thing just swivels. It won't hang up on you. And as you can see, I could do it with 1 hand, but it is heavy. Let me just tell you, one takeaway I got from this bit: the doors are really heavy, because this thing right here, this is a 1/4 inch, and the plate up top, this is 1/2 inch. It's the bulk of the weight coming from right there. But yeah, it's makes it easy to open one-handed like so, but again, really heavy. Let me show you the okay, the outside first. As you know, it's a collector type of design from the stack, and they smooth this out, guys. It's really pleasant to see. The design is just coming from this angle, just goes straight out like this, smooth, and then up the stack. The diameter of the smokestack is 8 inches, and then the length is it's a little over 6 feet. 6 feet length. Has a little wood storage here on the front of the trailer. Yeah, let's walk around. The trailer, it uses a 2-inch coupler here. This is the plug connector for the lights, and it also comes with 2 safety chains here. This is the jack that can lift it up or put it down, and length of the trailer from this point back is about 21 feet, and the weight is 3,400 pounds. So they painted the frame black, and then they left the smoker as is, but they painted clear coat over it. Over here is just a flat bed of expanded metal with some B-rings to tie up like coolers or whatever you want to haul in the back here. It comes with double axles, so they say that it's easier to tow when it's double axle, but yeah, it was pretty easy towing it. If you haven't seen the video we did on the journey, picking it up from Texas and towing it back to California, go check out that video, guys. The Firebox, it's a round Firebox. They use a 250-gallon smoker as their Firebox. Cut it in half, and then this one's insulated. They put another pipe inside, and then insulation in between. And this thing, I believe, is also 1/2 inch thick. This is the door handle design like this, and you could just hang and gives a little airway here, or shut it down like so. Yeah, I want to tell you why I picked the mill scale. I was talking to some people that got the square Firebox on the trailer, and some of them say they have problem with dragging when they go over speed bumps and dips and whatnot. I didn't want to have that problem because our driveway out front, it has like a dip where it meets the street. I know I'm gonna have problem dragging because sometimes bumper of our car drags, so I wanted to get a different design like the round Firebox, and there were 2 options. I was looking at mill scale and Harper Barbecue from Southern California. They were about similar in price and waiting time, but I ended up going with the mill scale. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna do the burn in, spray some tallow inside, light a fire, season it so I can start cooking on it. Alright, before I season it with tallow, do the burn in, I'm just gonna hose it down real quick with a pressure washer and clean out any debris or dust or anything, or just wash it out. Alright, that should be good. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes to dry, or maybe I'll wipe it with a rag. After it's dry, I'm gonna spray some tallow and burn it in. I've dried out the inside, wiped it with a towel, and then now I got some tallow in a spray bottle. Just gonna coat everything on the inside with tallow and light a fire. Here we go. To refill another cup of tallow, just hit the Firebox too. I think that's enough. About 2 cups of tallow. I think I sprayed everything. So I'm gonna light her up and season her in. Fire, as usual, I'm using a Kingford charcoal briquettes. Light up using a used butcher paper here. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, I got the extra top grate, and it comes with extra tell-true thermometers. Here it is. I got 4 of them. I'm gonna put them on. Here it is, guys. Mil scale. 4-inch stem. And it should just pop right in like so. Boom. Snug fit. So another thing, I asked Millscale if they were able to put a probe port so I could put my digital thermometers, and they said no. They are firm with their design. They don't really custom anything other than what they already have. I respect that. But as you know, I like to use my digital thermometer so I can monitor the pit temp from inside. I think I might just use one of these holes on the bottom to insert my digital probe. But for now, I am gonna put in all the tell-trues for the burn-in. Last one. Alright guys, briquettes all lit, chimney's ready. I'm gonna dump it in. Here goes. There she is. First fire, y'all. Mil scale. Alright, we got the fire going. I'm gonna close her up and let her get up to temp. That's 1. That's 2. And this is the stack. I'm gonna leave it all the way open and let's see how fast it gets up to temp. And then maybe I'm gonna put some biscuits on there and run a test, see how even or where, if there's any hot spots. We'll find that out. Stay tuned. It's about half an hour later and the temps right now, it's about 300 on the bottom middle there, a little over 300 in the back, the same up top there, and the hottest part is like right here. About 350, 50 degree hotter. So I started with 4 splits and then it wasn't getting hot enough, I feel. Added 2 more splits, so I Lincoln log about 6 splits altogether. And this is where we are half hour later. So I'm gonna get some biscuits in there, do some tests, see how even it cooks. Here we go. I'm just gonna do everything. Put some on the bottom, put some on the top, and then.
God.
Ooh, what is that one? That looks like butter. This looks like regular. Alright, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna go down top is. Alright, let's just go for it. Here we go. Check out that fire, guys. then put some. Alright. Those on. Boom. It's about 7:40 right now. Check back in a minute. Alright guys, about 20 minutes. I'm gonna show you how the biscuits are in just a second. I'm gonna show you the fire we got going there. That's about the 7th split that I put. And it's got the nice coal bed going. Let's see. It says high. 300 here by the door. And the insulation, it's really nice. It's about 108. I could put my hand on there, no problem. 103, it's about 170, 179. It's a little hot. 6, and back about the same. 180, cooler, 150. There we go. And this thing is cool. 80, doesn't get hot. Yeah. Cradle, 95. It's not hot. Check out the logo we got on the cradle there. Millscale did a good job cutting it. All right, let's see how it is now. Still a little light. I think the instruction is to cook it at 350, and I've just been running the hottest at 300, 325. Maybe I'll leave it there a little bit longer. Boom. It's about 40 minutes. We're gonna check on the biscuits. As you can see, this thing, hottest, get a little toasty there. Pretty light here in the middle. This one, a little color near the door, hotter here. This one, a little darker. This one's okay. The top, of course. Let me put on some gloves. A little darker, not too bad. But it's getting dark right now. I'm gonna shut down the fire, and I'm gonna show you guys in the morning how everything turns out. Alrighty guys, this is the next morning. Last night it was getting dark and I just shut down the fire, closed the firebox door, closed the stack, and let's see how the biscuits turned out. Alright, I think I'm just going to take them out and lay it out on the bed here. Here we have it guys. These are the bottom grates. I think they end up being a little over only because I left it in, but let's flip them over and see. They're about the same color guys. This is the front near the firebox. As you can see, it's darker here. It's the hottest part. You can see little color differences, a little more brown. These things, they look the same. This is the one by the stack there. Let's see. That color and the one behind it. About the same. And then let's see the back here. Yeah, it's okay. A little harder on the crust. Oh, these are the buttery ones. But yeah, I think it's pretty much even. I'm gonna check the top one. They're a little more done here. Let me see where I put them. Okay, these are the top. Put them over here. Top. These are the top ones. Alright, let me flip these back over. As you can see, they're darker. This is the placement, like right above these on the bottom, darker. And as compared to the one in the front near the Firebox. It's darker because it's on top. Darker, but I would say it's pretty much even. So I'm pretty happy with this test. Would I cook brisket on top? Probably not. I'll cook some chicken on there though. So that pretty much concludes our walkthrough of the pit and seasoning and burning and the biscuit test. Thank you all for tuning in. Oh, before I end this, I do wanna, cause I'm sure you're gonna ask how much. So this one, I got it in August last year, 2021, starting at $13.5. Okay, that's before all the add-ons such as the counterweights, the top rack, insulated firebox, and also got the folding stack that comes with the cradle. It's also extra. I've heard that Millscale have raised their prices. Better check with them. Hit them up at Millscale to be sure about pricing. But yeah, I was lucky that I was able to place this order before the Texas Monthly Top 50 list came out. And I believe that was around November, October, November. So yeah, 5 of the top 10 on that list uses Millscale. So I'm sure that plays a part in the increase in pricing. But yeah, I'm pretty happy so far. So if you haven't subscribed, please do click the notification bell so you'll get updated when I put out more videos on this 500. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you later.